Hey guys, Jerry here, and welcome back to Factorio. It's probably just tonight time, but it's also time for us to actually try and, optimize our mining of iron ore just a wee bit here, because as it is right now, quite frankly, we don't have that much coming in. The furnaces are burning fruit faster than we can produce it, so we need to get another of these mining drills in here. Now, I don't have... I guess we can cut down the processing time a bit if I just pick up a bit of stuff here. There we go. And yeah, we had all the components, so it's just a matter of crafting it. So let's see, this thing is up here, so we want to just stack these pretty much as close together as we can, which would put it right here. That also continues the whole process of minimizing the amount of space, or maximizing the amount of iron that we actually get out of this little messy pit we have here. So if we connect it up like this, all the iron will come in on the right side, and that's not what we want. Like, I was hoping that this conveyor belt here would not, but I guess we'll just have to have these come in like this. That still won't do it. Damn. Like, I want this iron here to come in on this side of the conveyor belt, but apparently that just won't happen. If we do it like this, and quickly pick up these surplus pieces here, yeah, that should do the trick. Alright. That gives us a nicer distribution. So let's see, we have... Why do we have so much extra iron here? Like, I can't recall picking up this much. And my inventory is a mess. We have a lot of coal, we have a lot of copper plates here. Bunch of wee bit of wood, a lot of stone we need to do something with. And electronics has been researched, meaning that we can now do the smart inserter. So the smart inserter is actually quite clever, because we can tell it to only pick up certain items within its reach. So like if you had it on this conveyor belt here, you could tell it to only put the excess copper plate, for instance, in the chest. And it would leave all the circuits alone. But yeah, let's see. The iron production here is actually, yeah, that's the one holding back the entire process line here. If anything is, at least. Like, we're not getting that many circuits here made, and I think that's because there's not a lot of iron actually reaching it, because this machine is gobbling it all up. But yeah, I think overall the balance seems pretty good. I know that's kind of contrary to what I just said, but whatever. So I'm gonna make myself a piece of iron armor right now. Like, we did research for that a while ago, and just a simple iron armor allows me to survive assault from the small enemies pretty well. So that's well worth getting for me. Now, the thing we need in order to make the green science packs is this, the assembling machine 2. So automation 2 would be a really good technology for us to get. So would steel, actually, because it would allow us to make start fabricating steel, and it would unlock a lot of different technologies here. It's also cheaper, but let's go for the one that actually progress the game for us. Okay, as you can see, these things have only been operating for a short amount of time now, but because I put all this iron into the furnaces, they can't really keep up, because they have to burn through the stuff that I tossed in there first. There are a number of technologies that allow us to get faster furnaces. I think, yeah, the first one here requires steel and allows us to get the steel furnace, which is like twice as fast. So I think that's going to be the next project after we get the further automation, getting steel and then getting the advanced material processing, so we can increase the production of plates and such. We could actually increase the production already by just adding an extra furnace to the line. I think I'm actually going to do that. So again, this is just like with Rectech. This is going to be one of those series where we'll end up adding a bunch of stuff regularly to what we already have, in order to facilitate further production and such. Now, this little electric pole here is actually in the way, so I'm gonna move that just for now. We'll put it back later. I just need to get enough space for what I need to do here. So do we have any inserters prepared? No, we don't. Just quickly grab a couple more components here and then we can make some quickly. So we want to just copy the design here, pretty much. Let's compact it a bit. So get these in here, get some electrical poles, and then we can put one here, move this one over here, this one, do we actually need this one here? Yes we do, but we could as well use it right down here. I think that's a bit more compact. So right now we're cooking up a lot of iron plates in here, and we need to bring them out onto a conveyor belt. So let's grab them and pull them out here, get a conveyor belt coming this way, and then we need one of those fancy underground ones coming like this, and then we need to connect this up to this one. That should do the trick. Now we just need to bring the iron ore down here so we can actually reach, and then it's just a matter of repeating this to get one more furnace in here. So we need another 3 inserters, which means we need a lot of iron plates. Let's just quickly grab a couple here. Get 3 more inserters. Optimize and increase the production. You can never have enough iron in this game, that's something I've discovered. Alright, and here and here. Furnace in the middle. Electric pole. Do we want to put one up here or do we want to put it... No, we don't want it down here, we want it up here. And then we need conveyors to bring coal a bit further down, iron a bit further down. And that should do the trick. Yeah, there we go. That's beautiful. Alright, so again, the copper is keeping up quite nicely because we're not actually using that much of it. Like 1 copper plate makes 2 of these coils, and you only need 1 coil to make or you need 3 coils, I guess. But yeah, it's a bit odd the way that works. But why is this one? Oh, it's not getting empty. That's why, because we have too many circuits, which is actually kind of strange. That's a strange situation to be in. So a lot of these machines have just paused working because there's not enough circuits coming in. And at the same time, the conveyor belts here are just powering through, which is perfectly fine because we just need so many of them. But yeah, overall it's going pretty well, I'd say. Alright, so we got the iron here optimized a bit. Let's see what else can we do to kind of further our progress. Really what we need to do is get more research going. And that means making more science packs, and that means we could either help out the machine a bit ourselves, or we could toss in an extra one to make to make more of them. And I think that might actually not be such a bad idea. So if we toss in an extra one here, remove this lamp, then we need to get a long-handed inserter and a normal inserter. And grab... Let's see, let's keep them. There's no pattern at all to this. Let's see, there we go, science packs. And finally we need 1 more normal inserter to bring the stuff onto the conveyor belt, and we need a lamppost, of course, or not a lamppost, power line. And since I killed the lamp, I think we should probably replace this somewhere, so we can see a bit up here. There we go. So that should increase our science rate because we have twice the amount of science packs being produced now. I don't know if it's exactly twice the amount, but at least, like, as long as there's enough resources, it should be twice the amount, pretty much. Alright, so let's see. 4 iron ovens, is that doing quite a number on the available ore? It sort of looks that way, but again, without having a splitter set up here, it's not going to be that evenly distributed, because these things, they prefer to pick from the close line. They can reach the far one, but they prefer the close. So that's the way they work. Let's see down here, temperature is still 100. Performance is approaching the top, but it's not quite up there yet. So we still have plenty of power to use for whatever purpose we want. And the one single coal mine we have is doing a fantastic job of just keeping the fuel lines running here. So overall, this is going pretty well. Alright, so let's see, do we have access to anything else that could be interesting here? We can make a shotgun, which is actually something I would like. Shotguns, apart from being pretty badass, they're also a really good weapon actually. So I would... That was a submachine gun, that's the wrong one. That's stupid. I did not mean to make a submachine gun. Mainly because I really don't want to make ammo for them. But I guess we can put a bit of ammo in here. But I want to make a shotgun, so we need iron plates and iron gear wheels. And there's just not enough iron plates coming in right now. Grab a couple of gear wheels. We can stand down here, I guess, and just steal the iron as it's coming in. There we go, shotgun. And finally a couple of shells. Or rather, one shell. One set of shells. Now, these weapons, they're meant to be a defensive mechanism against the various inhabitants of this foreign world here. But luckily, the area that we spawned in is actually quite desolate, so there's not really a lot of these horrible enemies around to actually kill us. Alright, steel. Let's go. So let's just have a look around, see if we can actually find any enemies that are not the big space worms that I can't kill. We don't have a lot of wood either, so I'm just picking up a bit of that as we travel along here. There appears to be something up here, but it's just copper. That's a big copper deposit. See, this would be a nice area to set up like an outpost once our minerals run out, if they ever do. It looks rather safe, there's not a lot of distractions around. Not a lot of things to be in the way of building stuff. And there's actual trees here. Impressive enough. I don't see any enemies though. I'm fairly certain I spawned this world with enemies on normal. But perhaps I just went in the one direction that they're not in. Once we get a bit further into the tech, we can actually create what's called a radar, which will automatically explore the map for us, like in an ever-increasing spiral around of where we spawn in. So, okay, there's some enemies there. Okay, that's a lot. Okay, those are going to be a problem. That's one single shotgun shell is not going to be enough to save us through this. But it's nice to know they're up here, north of us. Okay, that was quick on the steel. Let's get processing. Actually, hold on. The processing requires the green ones, so we can't do that just yet. Let us instead quickly swap over to what is something we can actually research without shotgun shell damage, gun turret damage. Let's get the better armor actually instead. Especially now that I know that these guys are up here. Like, you can see them on the map now. A big red blob. And all these little things, if you aggro them, they will follow you eternally pretty much. Like, until you kill them. Or they kill you. And since we don't have any gun turrets or anything down in our base, we want to be a bit aware of them. Again, it's good to know where they are, but there's just a couple too many up there for me to engage with them until I have the armor 2. The armor 2 is, like, this one allows us to not get killed instantly and take out a pack of like 10 of them maybe, pretty easily. But the armor 2 pretty much renders us invulnerable to them. That's the amount of upgrade you get. So that's pretty well worth it. We have so much oil here, it's ridiculous. I've never seen this much oil in this game before in one spot. But since we're finally coming back now, I guess we can start setting up the automation of the green science packs, because that's really what we wanted to do. So green science packs, they need, first of all, we need to make an assembling machine, which means we need a bunch more iron than we have. Again, I just doubled the output of iron, and yet we're somehow managing to completely wreck through it. what we have. That's quite impressive. Which is why I really want to get the advanced material processing. So we need a bunch more iron still. Let's just steal all we have here. Yoink. It's mine. Still not enough. I need iron gear wheels. Steal a bunch of this then. Assembling machine 2. Now the assembling machine 2 is what we need to make the inserters automatically. So the inserters, I think the plan was to make them down here, next to all the rest of the stuff. But since I don't have enough iron to actually do to make any stuff, it's gonna be a problem. Like these furnaces here we have, they are working as much or as fast as they can, but even then, we're using the iron so quickly. But then again, I guess once we have so many red packs up here that they're filling up the entire thing, then the rest of the line will go a bit slower. Alright, we got a bit of iron now. So we need this one to make inserters. So this one needs an iron plate, iron gear wheel, and an electronic circuit, meaning that we'll need one long-handed inserter and 2 normal ones. So we got one normal coming in here, one normal coming in here, and then a normal, a long-handed one here. And then we need to extend this a bit, we need to extend this a bit, and I think we need to finally move this chest. 306 transport belts, very nice. And finally we need to get these inserters that we are now making onto this conveyor belt along with the things, but I would like for them to be on the close side, which is not really possible as of right now because of the way the inserters they deliver stuff. Like we'd have to do a bit of fiddling around to get them on the close side, but there is this conveyor belt in general I actually want to bring up above here, because we would need it up next to this in order to make the green ones. So if we have the inserters then being delivered onto this side of it from here, then just maybe we could do it. I don't know, can you? Nope, he wants to put on the far side again. Still. If we have them coming in like this then, and just have a normal inserter putting them out like that, that should do the trick. So we need iron plates in here. And then if we need to get the iron plates anywhere else, we can use a below ground conveyor to kind of bypass this section here. But yeah, I think this one is last in line for iron plates, which is actually a problem, provided that we don't really like the conveyors here. They use them all as they come, pretty much. And I don't think there's any easy way I can turn off these factories without just removing the inserter, really. Do I have any spare iron plates on me? I do have a couple. So if we look here now, you can see lots of inserters being made automatically. They're put on the conveyor belt. And if we then have another normal assembling factory, which again is gonna need more iron than we have, this is getting really, really stupid. Like, why? Even with 4 furnaces, there's just not enough iron coming in. And soon enough we're gonna need to dedicate a bunch of it to make steel instead as well. And that's gonna be an even bigger issue. So I guess we'll have to, you know, make 2 more furnaces. I guess we can do that, but it just seems a bit extreme, doesn't it? So we have some inserters up here. We have 4 of them, yeah, that's a start at least. So let's see, iron in, coal in, stuff out, and we need 2 more inserters. See, stuff in, more power. Can we optimize this a bit? And we need a bit of power, so we can actually connect these two as well. There we are. Alright, so now we just need to extend these conveyor belts. There. There. And bam, get this one done. And let's see, underground from here to here. All done. Alright, so this episode we have tripled our iron production, and hopefully now we can actually get enough iron up here to feed our hungry machines. Like feed the hungry hippos up here. If we can manage to do that, then that's going to be a good thing at least. We also need another couple of iron gear wheels for us to make the assembling machine for the green things. I guess we can toss this machine like... let's put it here. Get steal an inserter over here. Pull stuff. Actually, hold on. That's wrong. Because I want the green ones to come in on the... That's not gonna work there actually. I want the green stuff to come in on the outer side, so that we have a yellow or red circle on the inside and green circle on the outside. So we need this machine here to pull stuff, put stuff onto this conveyor belt here. So if we extend this out a bit, extend this up a bit, we can meet in the corner here. And actually have this machine coming like right there. So an inserter here, inserter there, and we need to make green. Now this inserter here can reach both lanes, so it should be enough with just the one. And then this one will start making the green stuff, which means that we can start on the advanced material processing. And once we have this, we'll have more than enough iron, definitely. Because we can upgrade the speed at which all the furnaces work. So yeah, I think with the green production here is finally set up, we can start, you know, doing some serious science here and actually getting the really fun stuff. So this first science lab here is stealing all the green stuff for now. Do we want to just quickly just make a science pack for the other one, just so it can start working as well? Like I think it can almost keep up with the production capacity here. So yeah. But yeah, advanced materials processing is now researching. We have inserters and conveyors being automatically made. We have tripled our iron production, and we found out where a big ugly pile of enemies are hiding. Overall, a pretty good day. So yeah, I'm Jerry, this has been Factorio, and I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time. Bye.